This is Primetime Sports, WGNS Murfreesboro, on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, streaming worldwide on WGNSSports.com, and always at the game. The game.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Since 1947, WGNS has been proud to bring you coverage of Rutherford County high school sports.
Lady Bulldogs are state champions in 2013.
Riverdale wins this one, and they're the state champions, back-to-back championships, and listen to this crowd.
WGNS Primetime Sports is proud to bring you tonight's featured game on State Farm Prep Sports.
In double overtime in a Rutherford County classic, the Blackburn Lady Blaze go back-to-back. We may never see this again. What a game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss! The Single Stars are the state champions in baseball. What an inning. He struck out the side. Can you believe that?
TAB Award-winning veteran broadcasters Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and the Primetime Sports team are standing by to take you to the game.
And the Middle Tennessee Christian School Cougars are state champions here in 2023.
He's got it. And Eagleville has won a state championship in baseball, and they did it really convincingly.
The Oakland Patriots have won back-to-back-to-back state titles. Their 7th state championship.
Now, let's get to tonight's prep game on News Radio WGNS.
And good evening from Smyrna High School. Tonight, where we'll have the ball game between the Smyrna Bulldogs and the Riverdale Warriors, a kind of a rivalry that's picked up the last few years. And it's going to be right here on WGNS State Farm Prep Football. I'm John Dinkins, along with Brian Barrett, and with me right now is Rod Edwards on the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. They've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Rod up here joining me, and beautiful night for football. It's really breezy out there. I know the temperature's warm, but it's pretty nice, and we'll have a weather update here in just a few minutes.
Right, a little bit of lower humidity, so it's going to be a fun night to start the football season. Next week we may have a little different story, but this is a good weather for August. We got two teams that like to start out early against each other. They're not in the same district, but yet they kind of set the season. This is what we're going to have, because they're going to give each other a challenge.
Well, Smyrna's already beautiful clubhouse up here. We saw the outside. We didn't have enough time to go in, but it is absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, we could call it the Taj Mahal of Rutherford County football now, couldn't we?
I mean, I wasn't expecting something quite that grand. Were you?
No. Nice big windows and all. It looked like a nice porch out in the country. Just beautiful.
Well, it's going to be a good night for football. Two really good teams going to battle here tonight. Of course, we had Siegel with a loss yesterday to Shelbyville, and Eagleville lost to PCA, which I don't think PCA necessarily was a surprise. They had a good year last year.
Yeah, and last year was their first year, and they got better as it went along. They made the playoffs and played some tough games last year. Eagleville has a pretty young team. They lost a lot of talent from previous year, so each year is a little different.
Always,
out.
Isn't it? Yeah. When we return, it's the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. Rod and I will go over each game that's on slate tonight as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
Middle Tennessee Christian School, training for eternity.
We're going to be an educational institution that teach Bible every day. Every subject we teach, we're going to teach through a biblical perspective. In every aspect of our school, we're going to do it through a Christian perspective.
MTCS President Matt Tiller.
That also means that everything we do, we have to be excellent. We feel like Christ calls us to excellence. And so that means we have to be excellent academically. That means we have to be excellent athletically, because that's what God calls us to. It's a great place to be.
Invest in your child's future in an environment that fosters Christ-centered values. To find out more, visit mtcscougars.org.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank & Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank & Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Insurance should be simple, not complicated. That's why at Rayburn Insurance, Agent Rick Hull cuts through the jargon and helps you understand your options clearly. He's committed to finding the right coverage that fits your unique needs and budget. Their team has been a trusted partner in the community since 1973. Ready to make insurance easy? Get with Rick Hall at Rayburn Insurance Agency. He's ready to help you get the protection you deserve.
Leaks, clogs, or new installations, Roscoe Brown Plumbing is here to ensure water flows exactly where it needs to go in your home. Since 1940, our team of expert plumbers has provided Middle Tennessee with prompt, reliable service. From emergency repairs to routine maintenance, we're always here, ensuring your home's plumbing system is in tip-top shape. Trust in Roscoe Brown Plumbing for all your plumbing needs, where your family's comfort is our top priority. RoscoeBrown.com.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance takes great pride in treating local athletes here in Rutherford County. Experts in joint, bones, and muscles. And with over 65 specialists, TOA has a playbook to get you back in the game. To request an appointment, visit TOA.com or call 855-NEED-TOA. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance. TOA. Live your best life.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Elk Point High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
John Dinkins back with you, along with Rod Edwards. And if you are unaware, we are going to tell you now that we are on YouTube with the Big G TV. Go to YouTube. We're also streaming on WGNSradio.com. Brian will kind of keep you up to date when he joins us here in a few minutes. But get to see, and right now, it's a beautiful view. We've got it going, Rod.
Yeah, beautiful stadium, nice turf. They had put it in, 2 years ago, John?
I think that's right, yeah. 2 years ago.
It's just a beautiful setting tonight. Not a cloud in the sky. Can't beat it.
Well, it's time for the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup as we are continuing with our John Day pregame show, brought to you by the law offices of John Day. Rick's Barbecue has quality, fresh, never frozen meats that are smoked the old-fashioned way, using real hickory wood on specially designed pits to give your pork, chicken, and beef the best flavor. You know they got wings too now, Rod.
Well,
Did you check those out yet?
No, I haven't.
Also, be sure to try other favorites like saw dogs and loaded baked potatoes. From the pit to the plate, Rick's Barbecue is ready to feed your hungry family on Warrior Drive off South Church Street. Going to take a few games that we looked at. Of course, we talked about the Shelbyville-Siegel game, and we did that game last night on WGNS. Eagleville lost to PCA. So we've got games around the area tonight, though, plenty of them. Oakland at Independence. Oakland defeated Independence last season, 34-14, to begin its fourth consecutive run to the 6A Blue Cross Bowl. And Oakland's going to return a wealth of talent, Rod, including senior running back Dwan Morris, a USC commitment and Mr. Football finalist, junior running back, defensive back Craig Tutt, and senior wide receiver running back T.T. Hill, who recently transferred back from Brentwood Academy. The Eagles are trying to bounce back from a 5-6 record in 2023. And on paper, this looks like a game that Oakland shouldn't have any problems.
Yes, basically, they're almost like running back you here. You've got 3 outstanding running backs, and it's just keep coming at you, and I'm sure Coach Creasy's going to be pretty creative with it. Independence has been down last year, the worst I've seen in their record. I don't know if they've changed coaches or what's happening there, but usually they have a really high passing attack, high-powered passing attack, but should be an easy win for Oakland.
Columbia Academy will be at MTCS tonight. That game starts, by the way, at 7:30 tonight. These two teams had a pair of shootouts last year, both won by the Cougars, 33-31 to open the season and 35-27 in the semifinals of Division 2A, en route to MTCS's first state football title. The Cougars graduate a lot of talent, Rod, but are counting on players like running back Shy Murphy, and they've got to have him step up along with Bulldogs running Bulldogs running back Monte Baldwin has more than 4,000 career rushing yards and is 82 away from breaking the program record. So it's going to be quite a challenge for the Cougars tonight.
Yes. In fact, they're hoping that Murphy is a lot like Eli Wilson when I first saw him as a sophomore.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to take a couple of years again to get to that goal ball, but they should still have a quality team this year.
Lost a quarterback, got to rebuild a little bit, but what do you say? They're rebuilding, but they're not rebuilding, they're reloading. And it takes a while sometimes.
But part of it we're going to have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Some teams you get used to, like Oakland usually reloads. We're not sure on Middle Tennessee Christian if they are reloading or they're rebuilding yet.
Blackman's at Brentwood, another big test for the Blaze, who were much improved at the end of the year. Didn't make the playoffs, but they're expected to be much improved this year. Finished 5-5, led by defensive lineman Archie Roseman and senior Ethan Carson. But they'll have a tough opener because the Bruins are always tough. They reached the 6A semifinals last season and returns Clayton Merrill 801 yards and 7 TDs.
And I remember there was a Merrill about a couple years ago that went to UT as a wide receiver. Probably he's the younger brother. Always a talented team, But I think Blackman is going to be much improved this year. It makes a lot of difference when the second year with your new coach, everything is in sync, and you can just get so much more done.
Exactly. Nolensville's at Rockvale. The Rockets, who lost a 21-20 heartbreaker last season to the Knights, are hoping to ride a strong defense led by senior defensive back and Georgia commitment Jalen Morgan, senior linebacker Kevontae Porter, and junior defensive end Melvin Boone. Both are coming off postseason trips, with the Rockets losing in the first round of the 6A playoffs and Nolensville falling in the first round in 5A. I would think that Rockvale's strength will be in the defense this year.
Yes. Porter was an outstanding looking, he's kind of a hybrid linebacker, defensive back, and Morgan should be really performing well this year. Kind of everything's cleared out. He knows where he's going to college, and by the way, Georgia Bulldogs. Wow! So they hope for a really good year at Rockville.
All right, we're going to continue. We've got 3 more games to talk about as the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup continues. When we return, you're listening to the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
For nearly 2 decades, Mills Family Pharmacy has cared for residents in our community as if they were part of our own family. At Mills, we work hard to provide you with customized services to fit your needs. Mills also offers flu shots, immunizations, medication therapy management, and even a medication delivery service.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Learn more by visiting us online at millsfamilypharmacy.com.
At Little Caesars, get a large custom 2-topping pizza for only $7.99 when you order online. Wait, did I just say $7.99? Get out of here! This pizza is only $7.99. No way! This is $7.99? You're joshing me. You're saying this pizza perfection is only $7.99? Well, you're crazy for this. Listen, pirate, stop taking my $7.99 pizza. Choose a large custom 2-topping pizza for the unbelievable price of $7.99 when you order online. Only $7.99. What?
Pizza. Hi, this is Amanda from Animal City, and our hand-fed baby bird nursery is starting to fill up. If you are looking for your next sweet feathered companion, come in and see us. Find your next pre-loved, pre-spoiled pet here at Animal City. Be sure to check out our downstairs level. Here at Animal City, we would like to thank Murfreesboro for letting us be your family-owned and operated pet store for 33 years. Animal City is located at 919 Northwest Broad Street.
In Rutherford County, you know how much it means to have neighbors you can count on. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right when you combine home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850 and let me save you money and time.
Local business owners, you know how important it is to be here for your customers. I'm State Farm Agent Celeste Middleton, and I run a small business in Rutherford County too, and I'm here to help you protect your small business. Call me at 615-895-2700.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back to the Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day, as we continue the Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. John Dinkins, Rod Edwards, Brian Barrett will be joining us later. Rod, let's talk about the Tullahoma-Stewart's Creek game. I think this is kind of an interesting one. The Red Hawks, who won last year's game 21-7, will ride a strong senior class led by Caleb Floyd and linebacker Keelan Harris in hopes of bettering last year's 7-4 mark. Tullahoma rolled to 8 wins and a second-round playoff appearance in 5A last season. So this is kind of, to me, the most of the toss-up games here.
It is. Tullahoma reminds me of Shelbyville. They both, last year after losses, they went on and put a good record together. Tullahoma's had a pretty solid program the last few years, and about 5 years ago they won the state title. So they're going to be contested, but Stewart's Creek has quite a few back. They're pretty balanced both offense and defense, especially through the running game.
Laverne's at West Creek. That is tonight. Wolverines won that game 9-6 last season. But the squad seems to be much more experienced this season, led by Drayden Holly and junior Micah Payne. The Coyotes, led by first-year coach and former Tennessee Titan Michael Booker, coming off a 4-7 season in which they did reach the 6A playoffs with 4-7 record. Again, it could be a close game.
Yes, I just don't know where it's going to go. It's one of those, we'll get an idea what the teams are like after they play tonight. Laverne is going to come out with a new offense. Sounds like they're going to do a triple option, which may put a lot of pressure because I'm sure West Creek has not seen them run the triple option, so that could give advantage to Laverne tonight.
And we're going to talk about the Riverdale Smyrna game here in just a minute. I did want to ask a couple of questions. First game of the year, a lot of times unexpected things happen. Injuries, cramping mainly, a lot of substitution, some turnovers. But I would think the biggest thing would be penalties, I guess.
Penalties, then also mistakes, run the wrong way on a play, or maybe not ready when it's your turn to go in. All those things are there. You're not sure how the kids will act. Some will surprise you. Sounds like the Shelbyville coaches were real surprised with the backup running back who had a great game last night, and others will disappoint you because they're maybe right now they're not ready for it. That first game, they're nervous. Then a few mistakes can develop into several others, and then you've got to make your adjustments. There's more improvement usually done from first game to second game in almost any sport.
The band is here. The crowd is going to be a good one, and Riverdale crowd facing the sun, but looking at the Smyrna crowd is huge, and I imagine a lot of them wanted to come tonight to get a sneak peek at the new clubhouse, don't you?
Yes, see if they can get in.
All right, we're going to take let's go to the weather, I guess, right now, because that's going to be an important factor tonight. The Fans Heating and Air football forecast from the Rutherford Weather Center.
Thanks, Brian. A warm and humid evening in store. Otherwise, a great night for football. We'll see temperatures in the upper 80s around kickoff, dropping down into the low 80s by the end of the game. A little muggy with dew points in the low 60s. Light winds, so no impact on the game, and no precipitation expected. We should have partly cloudy skies through the night. That's your forecast, brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, your heating and air expert since 1966, delivering the finest HVAC products and services at affordable prices. From the Rutherford Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ray Miller.
All right, 86 degrees currently here at Smyrna. And, Rod, one last question. I guess temperature-wise, we mentioned the cramping. The temperature-wise, that's what they practice for, though, to get ready for this kind of weather, because you're always going to get it in August.
Right. Usually practices should be harder than the game. The game should actually be fun. It should not be hurting because you worked so hard in practice.
Well, that's your Rick's Barbecue County Roundup. When we come back, we will get you ready for tonight's game, and Brian Baird will also join us with some players to watch in this one tonight as the Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff continues here, sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
If someone asked, "What's your more?" would you be surprised? Well, at First Bank, knowing your more is where we start. Whether it's seeing your kid's college graduation, seeing the world, or seeing the ocean from your patio, your more helps us see who you are. That's why First Bank offers you more time, more access to local lenders and leaders, more answers, and more products. So tell us, what's your more? First Bank. Bank local. Get more. Member FDIC.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. Over that time, we've helped thousands of people get the legal help they need when they've needed it the most. And if we're not able to help or aren't the right lawyer for you, we'll do the best to point you in the right direction. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. And remember, there's no fee unless we win your case.
Since 1966, Vans Heating and Air has been a symbol of quality for Murfreesboro and Rutherford County. For friendly, complete service on Amana, Bryant, or American Standard heating and air products, Vans will do it all. Sell you your choice of products and then install it with their factory-trained, experienced professional staff. In the unlikely event you need service, Vans will be there with trained technicians. Vans Heating and Air is located on Jayhawk Court. Call 615-893-7930. Vans Heating and Air.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we're committed to providing local car owners with top-notch auto repair services. With over 2 decades of experience, our ASC certified master technicians are experts in both foreign and domestic vehicles, ensuring accurate diagnosis and timely, cost-effective repairs. From oil changes to major engine and transmission repairs, we've got the cure for your car. Dr. Automotive, keeping your car running smoothly, mile after mile. Visit our website, smyrnaautorepair.com.
Hey, this is Dan with Music World and Drummers Den. Come in for your guitars, keyboards, drums. We have you covered. Our prices will normally meet internet prices. We also have PA and DJ equipment. Some lights, yes, we have that covered too. You can come rent a PA and sound system, do your karaoke, and bring it back. Come see us at Music World and Drummers Den, the one-stop shop where you have everything that you might need. 2762 South Church Street, right across from the golf course.
At Bud's Tire Pros, we sell all major brands of tires, and we invite you to stop by today for that next set of tires. Or maybe you need us to check out your vehicle before you head out of town. We offer everything from brakes to batteries, alignments, and more. No appointments necessary, just stop on by.
I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hey there, it's Brian, and as a customer of First National Bank of Middle Tennessee, I've seen firsthand how they go above and beyond. They have the Gateway and Memorial Boulevard locations, along with 9 more across Middle Tennessee. They make it easy to get the help I need, and I can always talk to a real person. That's a big deal nowadays. That's why I trust First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. They're always there when I need them.
First National Bank of Middle Tennessee. We show up for you.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 401715.
Sir Pizza.
Murfreesboro's favorite pizza is now hiring at all 3 local locations. That's right. We want you to join the Sir Pizza team. Stop in at our East Main, Veterans Parkway, or Memorial Boulevard locations and let us know how you'd like to join the Sir Pizza family. Also, we've made it even easier to order for carryout or delivery. Just head on over to sirpizzatn.com.
Sir Pizza, you made me love pizza again.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Go ahead and play that.
Time now for the keys to the game. Brought to you by Rayburn Insurance Agency in Smyrna. Auto, home, business, and life insurance since 1973.
We're back here in what is called now the Bobby Bowl in honor of Bobby Wells, and I couldn't think of a better person to honor that, who passed away last year. Rod, quickly, keys to the game in this one between Riverdale and Smyrna. Both of them have some issues, but they've also got some really good returning key players.
Yes, they do, but a lot of the returning is more with the power game. Think of the running game, think of the offensive line, defensive line. Both teams have outstanding defense. So I think the game is going to be decided in the trenches and also mistakes.
Said it any better, because after talking to both coaches, I think they feel pretty good about both of those. And also quarterbacks, both of them new. Just have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah, they're both from Rockville. I guess Rockville is starting to produce a lot of quarterbacks around the county.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see, because they're experience-wise, there's not a lot.
No, there isn't.
Okay.
No.
And DJ Taylor returning for Riverdale. That's always a good thing. So he had a good year last year.
Yeah.
All right, now for the players to watch. That's our keys to the game. Players to watch, we're going to turn it over now to Brian Barrett. Brian, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Well, you did good last night, so see if you can do good again tonight.
Well, we'll give it a shot here. Good to be here with you guys here at Smyrna High School. It's Smyrna and Riverdale coming up, and now let's introduce you to some of the players.
Time now for your players to watch. Brought to you by Fans Heating and Air, Winners Trophies, along with JHA Company, Josh Houston and Associates.
Tonight we will have two senior quarterbacks for both teams, but again, the experience, the factor. Malachi Tellin will get the nod at quarterback for the Riverdale Warriors. And you'll see DJ Taylor, Caden Bailey, Xavier Watkins, and Braylon Burns in the backfield tonight. Wide receivers for Riverdale, Cameron Booker, Malik Hicks, also Kadarian Fletcher, Caden Bailey, Jalen Waller, Zayden Jones, MJ White, and Zentarius Odie. Back again for his senior season. He's been kicking since he was a freshman, Khalil Armand. That's a look at the players to watch for the Riverdale Warriors. Now for the Smyrna Bulldogs, senior quarterback Britton Judkins will be behind center tonight. It's Aiden Augustine in the backfield leading the way, along with DJ Barksdale, Ryan Carver, and Elias Gillum. All four of those guys are seniors. Sophomore Z McCarver, and you've got a couple of senior tight ends, Zion Blakemore and Carson Matthews. Wideouts, Tyreek McCarver, Tyler Hadgets, also Beatty Roberts, Jaleel Beatty Roberts, and Yanni Morales. And your kicker will be Labar Noor. And the coin toss has taken place. That's a look at your players to watch. Again, that is brought to you by our friends at Fans Heating and Air, also Winners Trophies, and also JHA Company. That's Josh Houston and Associates.
That's your Primetime Sports Countdown to Kickoff, sponsored by the law offices of John Day. And we're about ready to kick off. We turn things over to Brian here for the play-by-play story.
All right, John, coin toss has taken place. It looks like Riverdale will be receiving. And we've got the Riverdale Warriors about ready to crash through a big sign here on the field. And Smyrna lined up right behind, right at center field, coming in through the home stadium right underneath there. So pretty cool deal. Get to see the Smyrna Bulldogs come onto the field here as well. Great night here for high school football, much warmer than it has been this week, and it's going to get even hotter. Both teams now making their way onto the field here. Purple and gold for the Smyrna Bulldogs. It's the Road Whites with Vegas gold. They also, of course, have the Cardinal.
Brian, I'm telling
maroon.
you, definitely there's some big boys on this squad. Looking up close and personal with Smyrna, and Riverdale I know has got some meat too. So I look for, like Rod mentioned on the pregame, Battle of the Trenches. I think that's where we're going to be looking at tonight.
There are several games going on tonight. I know John went over those during the pregame show here just a moment ago, but Blackman is at Brentwood. It's Nolan's Oakland at Independence, Nolensville at Rockvale, Tullahoma at Stewart's Creek, Laverne at West Creek, MTCS at Columbia Academy at MTCS. And they're naming it Homer Brown Field at Rockvale, debuting the new turf they've got and the new video board. So big deals going on out there at Rockvale. But we're glad to be here to bring you the matchup between two Rutherford County teams.
Their new video board is sweet out at Rockvale.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool, doesn't it? Smyrna will be moving from left to right, or kicking off from left to right.
This is Armand's 14th year here at Smyrna.
Well,
doesn't it seem like he's been here forever?
At Riverdale, you mean?
Excuse me, Riverdale. Yeah, that's. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is Labar Noor. He is a senior.
Yeah, he's been. Yeah.
And the kick is in the air, and we are underway here from Smyrna High School. Caught inside the 15-yard line. Going right side across the 30 to about the 32. And we're underway here, and our time is 7 o'clock on the nose. Our J. Mullins Jewelry kickoff time, 7 o'clock. J. Mullins Jewelry, West Northfield Boulevard, expert jewelry repair, custom jewelry design and manufacturing, and those indestructible reactor watches, the last watch you'll ever need at J. Mullins Jewelry and Gifts, West Northfield Boulevard, between Memorial and Sulphur Springs. Riverdale working from the far hash mark. Moving right to left. 3 wide near side for Tellin. And the give is to DJ Taylor. Taylor rumbles to almost the 40, gets to the 39-yard line for a 7-yard pickup there.
Nice run, sweep to the left. Good blocking out front. Nice run by Taylor.
Hines on the takedown for Smyrna. It brings up a 2nd down now. And about 3 yards to go as we're just underway. If you're listening on radio, streaming, or video streaming, Big G TV, YouTube, and Facebook, as well as Twitch on the homepage. Quick pass here to Malik Hicks. Shakes a guy, 45 to the 50. Inside the 50 now to the 49-yard line, or 45-yard line of the Smyrna Bulldogs. So a nice first down run, first bank first down for the Warriors. After the catch, it goes about 16 yards. Barksdale on the tackle for Smyrna.
A little hook route. Boy, he made a little nifty move down there at about the 50-yard line. 42 maybe.
Well, if your team did not kick off last night, they almost for sure kicked off tonight. There's not many teams around the state that have a bye in their very first week. So high school football season is here. College begins next week. NFL shortly after. So the official is having some type of mechanical issue on the far side, and I don't know if that has to do with the chain. Yeah, could be like a situation with the marker, but they're on the far side. I don't think it's a spot. Don't think it's a clock issue either.
No, I don't think it's a clock issue.
Got 2 officials, one being the white hat over there.
Well, they're talking to Coach Kreisky, so I don't really know. Maybe it was in the spot, maybe. I don't know.
Could be that, or maybe it's, just the sideline room or whatnot. And they roll the clock here, ready to go.
Well, it's first down for the Warriors, regardless.
After the first bank first down conversion, here's Tellin looking right, passing left, and right into the breadbasket of DJ Taylor, who dropped it. That was the ever-famous take your eye off the football, turning the ball up the field,
yeah,
not making the catch.
Wanting to look upfield. Also, I think he heard some footsteps right there in front of him a little bit.
That will bring up 2nd down and 10. 3 wide to the right. One of those is Jalen Waller. Tellin has Taylor on his left hip, fakes, and Tellin with the run past the 40, inside the 40 at the 39-yard line of Smyrna for a 6-yard gain there. We're just underway with 10:54 to play here in the first quarter. No score. First drive of the game, actually.
That was a nice play there, Brian, and faked it to Taylor, and everybody kind of sucked in that way, and he got up the middle.
Well, this is going to be an interesting 3rd down situation here now. Waller here to the near side, and does look like we've got Dante Cameron, sophomore, in at quarterback now, and it is. He's going to keep. Little shake and bake, and almost got to the 35, but didn't. Is going to be stopped short of that, and is going to be about a yard short.
I really kind of thought that mark was a little bit tough.
Well, I almost thought he went over the line and they got pushed back.
Yeah.
But Richardson with a first down saving tackle there. And being where they are, Looks like Riverdale's going to go for it on 4th down and about a yard. White Hat now has called timeout. And looks like they're going to make John Richardson come out for the Smyrna defense.
Maybe lost his mouthpiece.
Donnell Valentine comes in for him, along with Connor Clark.
Well, this is a big play early in the game. Big decision here. Not for Riverdale, but Smyrna's decision. What are they going to do here on a 4th and 1? I would think they're going to be expecting a run.
Well, there's been so much time in between plays.
I don't understand this either.
I don't either. I mean, I understand the substitution, but the subs are already back in there. And now Riverdale going to sub out Jaden Jones. And now I see what this is. They're really inspecting the pants and the knees and all that kind of stuff. So,
well, couldn't they have inspected the pants before the game started?
Well, maybe. You would think.
Maybe they slid them down. Maybe they slid them down up after,
JoJo Smith came in there. So 4th and 1. It's going to be a keep. Tellin has the first down easily across the 30 to the 29, almost the 29-yard line.
Well, he got a good 5 yards there for the first down. And Brian, that was a nice play. He brought in a little extra reinforcement there at the line of scrimmage to get that first down.
Yarborough making the tackle, but not before Riverdale gets the First Bank first down, a customer-driven bank dedicated to providing first-class financial advice and solutions. That's First Bank. 2 wide right, 2 to the left. So twins to either side, and Taylor on the left hip of Malachi Tellin. Looks right, passes right, and a little low on the throw to Kadarian Fletcher.
Yeah, I think when he grabbed it, he really didn't have it. I mean, it was just a little bit too low.
Brings up a 2nd down here now. This is the opening drive of the game. 9:08 to play here in the first. No score for anyone at this point.
See, DJ Taylor's carried it for 7 yards. I expect them to go to him again very soon.
Second down, they have 3 wide right, ball closest to the left hash, so that's the wide side of the field. The give is to DJ and a fake on the throw. Taylor
Nice
weaving
run.
out of traffic and rumbles down to the 20-yard line, so that's a 10-yard gainer there. Connor Clark brought him down, but John, he would
I said they hadn't
zag.
I said they hadn't given it to him yet. There he did. But he made a nice, really nifty move to get open, to kind of spun.
Riverdale at the 20-yard line in the John Day Legal Red Zone. Bicycle helmet giveaways, safe ride home program. Yep, that's just a few of the ways the law offices of John Day are involved here in the community. Online at johndaylegal.com. Wide side is the near side now. 3 receivers out this way, including Braylon Burns, along with Xavier Watkins, and one more. Pass across the top, wide open was Kadarian Fletcher, through his fingertips and incomplete.
That was right on the money. I wish he had that one back, didn't he? He had broke free from the secondary, and
Tellin knew he had him.
That's about
wide open too.
That's about 3 drops so far early here.
2nd down and 10 now. Really, I guess a good down and distance to give a shot to the end zone.
Tellin had a lot of time to throw on that play too.
It's 2nd and 10. Same set as last time. Ball is fumbled, and I think the Bulldogs have gotten on it. They have. Smyrna recovers the fumble, and Jerry Martin III with the fumble recovery, and a very promising opening drive for the Warriors ends in a turnover.
Yeah, they took about 7 minutes off the clock, but boy, you hated the drop pass right there before the turnover, and looked like a little kind of a bad exchange there for the center and Tellin. I don't think he ever really had it.
First turnover of the game here. And that'll bring up the first opportunity to see the Smyrna Bulldog offense here tonight.
That'll put some gray hairs on you.
Quick pass to Tyreek McCarver in the flat. He's going to reverse field now, though, and have some room. 25, 30, 35, 40. Just shy of the 40 as he's going to be pushed out of bounds, I think.
They're going to call this one back, I think.
There is a flag on the play.
It's 2 down by the 20, about where he kind of made that cut.
We'll check the penalty.
Look like a clip or something.
Well, it could be multiple, just where all of the flags have been thrown. And when he reverse field, John, that almost always can create you a hold somewhere. You know,
block in the back.
Yep. A lot to sort out. Holding against the Bulldogs is declined, but the second one will be enforced, and it's a 10-yard penalty because that one was the one that was around the line of scrimmage. The other one that was declined was further upfield. So this is going to back Smyrna inside, well, not inside the 10. Looks like it is right around the 10-yard line. Two receivers, one of those is Tyreek McCarver on the far side. Ball is on the right hash as they move left to right. Hard count here by Britton Judkins, and that's going to cause a flag to fly and offsides on the Warriors.
Well, they get 5 of it back. Smyrna.
Well, the last 2 plays have been 10-yard hold and then a 5-yard offsides. 1st and 15. And the give is to Augustine on the run. Breaks it outside. 25 and ridden out of bounds, and now another flag. This one was out of bounds when the flag flew, and he's out about the 27. Be a late hit or something.
Yeah, not a good sign for the defense when that happens. Augustine really picked up some speed there. Went around that corner.
12-yard gain on the run with a penalty added to the end of it.
And so
that helps them tremendously.
The personal foul penalty added to the end of that run against Riverdale. John, Riverdale defensively, that's 25 yards in penalties so far, and we're just early in this game. Puts the Bulldogs at their own 44-yard line from the left hash, sending 3 in motion. So now a bunch set of 3 right at the line of scrimmage. Going to block here to the near side for Augustine. Augustine going to reverse field again now this time and go to the left side. Has a little room, but a nice open field tackle taking him down at the 45-yard line. So right at the line of scrimmage, maybe ekes out a yard. And that's going to be it. Elijah Reams was the one who kind of ran down Augustine. And, John, that's a case if you got to stay in your spot and know when to go for the legs, because if he gets by him, he may be gone.
Yeah, he's giving them fits right now.
It's 2nd down and 9, 7:13 to play here in the first. McCarver and Elias Gillum are the receivers here to the near side. The give is to Ryan Carver, and the senior churning his feet across the 50 into Riverdale territory, gets forward progress down to the 45, and move those chains for the Bulldogs. 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Well, it appears to me, just from the first few plays of this game, it looks like Smyrna's going to be a running team. I think Matt Williams said that last week. He said, we're going to have to depend on the running game.
Himmons on the tackle for Riverdale there. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. McCarver far side. 2 more receivers here to the near side. The give again to senior Carver. And tripped up this time after a gain of about a half a yard maybe. Jeremiah Weaver on the tackle.
Short gain on the play. Second down.
Second down now. 10 yards to go. Call it 9.5, if you will. And a nice pass from Judkins and finds McCarver. McCarver wrapped up, but it is going to pick up about 8 or 9 yards and set up a much more manageable third down situation here.
Across the middle. He did a nice job of just turning the little button hook, boom. Nice throw.
Fuqua on the tackle for Riverdale. Third down, Smyrna to the line of scrimmage quickly. Judkins fakes the handoff, and in motion is Gillum from right to left, and he is going to turn it upfield right around the numbers, pick up about 3 yards there on the far side, and move the chains once again with another first bank first down for the Bulldogs.
Seen 3 different running backs so far for Smyrna. They're throwing them out there.
Darden on the tackle. Gillum was lined up as a receiver and kind of went in motion, John, so they've definitely got some experience in Augustine, Barksdale, Carver, and Gillum. All seniors out there. Offset eye line up this time, and the direct snap was to Augustine. He gets it to the 30-yard line, just shy of the 30. So that's about a 4-yard pickup before Emmons made the tackle. A little different look that time.
I'll tell you what, those big guys up front for Smyrna, though, are just blowing their way down through here. Not necessarily a hole for him, but he's just following them and going.
Second down, 6. Judkins looking over to the sideline.
I know you're happy about Smyrna's numbers.
Yes.
And Riverdale's too.
Yep.
See him well.
This is a great night for that. Handoff is to August, running off left tackle, and goes from the hashes to the numbers at an angle. Going to get to the 27-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
He's holding against the Bulldogs. In fact,
on the tackle.
Judkins knew it as soon as the whistle blew.
Well, that's going to take away a decent run. We'll see where they decide to spot it. Tullahoma takes the opening kickoff and drives for a touchdown. It's 7-0. And Tullahoma would be leading that one against Stewart's Creek. First score on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard tonight. We're updating those on the website too, by the way. You can keep up with that live document as we update. Barksdale gets the nod this time, but runs into a wall of Warriors, and it's going to be no gain.
Good penetration there by Riverdale.
Hollins on the tackle for Riverdale, and it brings up 3rd and long.
Hollins is a big boy.
Riverdale kind of got bogged down a little bit, then they lost the football. Now Smyrna in danger with a penalty that kind of set them back here, and now they're playing behind the chain. It's 3rd and 17. Jabari Kemp, by the way, with a 34-yard run to put Blackman up 7-0, just underway at Brentwood on the scoreboard too. Going to the air, deep Judkins downfield and almost picked off by Malik Hicks rather. Keep calling him Malachi. Right through his fingertips, but incomplete.
Yeah, that was a nice throw. There was some pushing and shoving going around up front on the, looked like maybe a jersey or two held on that one, got away with it.
Well, it's 4th down here now, and a chance to maybe pin back the Warriors. Another score, Oakland 7-0 over Independence. TT, by the way, with his first touchdown back at Oakland. We've got a timeout on the field, 4th down for Smyrna. When we come back, no score on State Farm Prep Sports.
This is Lenny Farmer with Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home. Did you know that you can plan your funeral in advance without actually paying for your funeral in advance? In other words, if it's not a convenient time to pay for your funeral, you can still choose your funeral items and we'll file them away for later. Let's consider that together. You make the decisions for yourself, and when that financial window opens up, it becomes an easier decision. Call me at 615-893-2422 and let's plan together.
Upgrade your home's comfort with Roscoe Brown & Carrier smart thermostats. Yep, they're smarter than me. Our cutting-edge technology learns your habits, adjusting your home's temperature for ultimate comfort, all while saving on energy costs. Experience the convenience of controlling your HVAC system. Just click of a button on your phone from anywhere at any time. Turn to the experts at Roscoe Brown & Carrier, where modern comfort meets innovation. Your family's comfort is our family's legacy. We're Roscoe Brown. RoscoeBrown.com.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Well, we are back here and ready for the punt by LeVar Noor. Not a bad punt. It's going to take a Smyrna roll and bounce, and all Bulldogs around it. This is going to roll and roll and roll and be down inside the 5 at about the 3.
Well, that's what you want. Get them pinned down with the defense that you had. Kind of puts Riverdale on the offensive, but also the defensive as well. They got to be careful.
That's almost a 40-yard punt there by the time it made the roll. And Riverdale backed up here now. Got an official timeout, and now the White Hat has brought everybody in for a conference.
I think it's getting a little rough out there. The game tonight is brought to you by Sir Pizza, J. Mullis Jewelry, Carpets by Osborne, Winners Trophies, Donut Country and Parks Auction, and State Farm. You can check out WGNSSports.com for the latest prep at MTSU sports news, schedules, podcasts, and more. That's WGNSSports.com. And we are streaming this game, and if you go to YouTube, it's on Big G TV in living color.
Yep, Facebook, YouTube, and also on Twitch on the homepage.
Twitch. I thought it was Stitch. It's Twitch.
Twitch,
okay.
Yeah. WGNSradio.com homepage.
Do you have Twitch? You got Twitch. You're working with a couple old geezers. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that.
Let's see. Blackman over Brentwood, Oakland over Independence, and Tullahoma over Stewart's Creek. All 7-0 scores on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard.
Well, for a game where they're running a lot, it is
slow.
First quarter has been slow.
Big room for DJ Taylor. Rounds the corner, down the sideline. 30, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. He is going to take it 97 yards.
You can't let that happen. I mean, you just cannot.
There is a flag.
There you go.
At the 12.
I figured there might be. That was just too beautiful. DJ Taylor is going to hate that being brought back. What a run. Well, Rod and I were talking before the game. Penalties would play a big part maybe in this game, and it so far has totally dominated it.
Well, I think penalties and plays are about even right now, it seems. It is. There have been a lot of hankies thrown tonight so far. 2:44 left to play here in the first. And this is going to be from the spot of the foul here, it looks like.
Oh, me.
So that will put the ball at the 6. So, honestly, that is it can't be half the distance to the goal because it was first and 10 from the 3, and now it is, well, even ball is at the 6. The sideline marker is where the original line of scrimmage is, so it really should be 1st and 7. There we go. Back to pass is Tellin. Now he rolls out here near side, finds some room, and now slides down about the 7 or 8 yard line. Looks like about the 8, so a short gain there to bring up 2nd down. John, you don't want to do anything too cutesy down here and give Smyrna the football just inches from their end zone.
Well, that's what you got to really be careful, and you need a couple of first downs, not just one. You really need two to kind of offset the field position.
Yarborough making the last tackle there. They're scoring in buckets in that Stewart's Creek Tullahoma game. Thanks to Todd Harris, Creek drives 80 yards in response, a 3-yard Floyd touchdown in that one to tie it up. This time, not much room there for Caden Bailey, the senior for the Warriors, and I'm not so sure.
Looks like he lost it.
That's what I was going to say. Tyson Hines went in there. Going to get him right back to the line of scrimmage, it looks like, but just barely. So that makes it now a 3rd down and 6 situation. Drawing toward the end of this first quarter here, by the way. And now Smyrna's going to be drawn off sides. So that is a help if you're a Riverdale fan. That gives you 5 yards and makes it 3rd and 1. There's a lot of difference between 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 6, especially down here.
And that's what you're trying to get and keep them pinned back, but you just gave them 5 yards to try to give them an opportunity to make that an easier first down. I've already lost the amount of penalties. I can't keep up.
There have been a ton tonight. So there have been. This is the 3rd offensive series of this game. And we're almost done with the first quarter, so that is run game.
Big play here.
Got the first down, running it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Brody Hines making the tackle, and was it Bailey? I think it was Bailey on the run, or Taylor. I think it was Taylor, John. Let's give it to one. It happened so quick, and when he turned, his number was not to where I could see it. First down for the Warriors here. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Tellen drops back. Passes downfield and right into the breadbasket of the Bulldogs, Amari Hill.
There was a mistake in the route or something, because he was nowhere near the intended target, and it looked like Fletcher either ran the wrong route or Tellen was expecting him to run something else. Another big defensive play here by Smyrna.
That's 2 turnovers, John, and 2 drives for the Riverdale Warriors. One on the opening drive, they fumbled it, inside the 20. I know they were in the red zone down there.
If you're Smyrna, you want to take advantage of this. You don't get these opportunities often.
20 seconds, got the ball at the 35-yard line. At the Riverdale 35 at that. Here's Judkins, now a flag. And it is going to be against Smyrna. Back them up 5. Well, both teams right now are their own worst enemy.
Oh, yeah.
The best defense is being played right now is the penalty marker. And it's an equal opportunity defender so far.
They're fair. They're not showing any, one-sidedness.
Ball back to the 40 now. 1st and 10. Trying to find a crease is Augustine and can't find a place to run up in there, and then he is just absolutely clobbered by Jeremiah Weaver.
All right, so you have a penalty, go back 5 yards. That play got maybe 1. So you're sitting there. It's a 2nd down and 14 when it probably should have been 2nd down and at least 8. Just showing you just an example of how the penalty flag can affect so many things. And a lot of players coming in and out. Boy, the first quarter is over.
It sure is. First quarter in the books. No score between Riverdale and Smyrna. You're listening to State Farm Prep Sports.
This is a paid legal ad.
When a family member is lost as a result of someone else's negligence, the grief can be unbearable. It also leaves you with a lot of questions like, how did this happen? Who's responsible? And is my family going to be okay? That's a lot to go through, but with the law offices of John Day on your side, you don't have to go through any of it alone. We understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. call the law offices of John Day.
Each team knows which play will be the winning move. I'm good neighbor State Farm agent Dana Womack, and I'd love the opportunity to talk to you about combining your home and auto insurance. Call me at 615-900-0877 to make the winning move that can save you time and money.
With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Ron Reeves. Give me a call at 615-873-1700 and let me show you. With discounts up to 40%, you may find it even costs less.
I'm State Farm agent Celeste Middleton, and you're listening to Prep Football.
We've swapped sides here, moving right to left, and now the throw. And a thunderous hit and flags everywhere as they tried to get the pass out to Tyreek McCarver to start this second quarter.
May have grabbed his shirt as he was coming around. He made it look like a good defensive play, but I think he grabbed his shirt. And Judkins took a hit, a big hit there at about the 45-yard line.
Going to the second quarter in that Tullahoma Stewart's Creek game on your Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard as well. We're in the second quarter here, no score. And while we do have just a quick moment then, why don't we take a look at the Jennings & Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. No score here. Blackman Brentwood 7-0. Oakland over Independence 7-0. And 7-7 Tullahoma Stewart's Creek. We're working to get some more scores here for you, and we'll pass them along as we get them. Second down now and 4 after the penalty is marked off. Ball here from the left hash. Judkins has wide out to either side. Judkins is going to keep. Turns, spins, going to get knocked down. Crossing over the 25 to the 20, or sorry, crossing over the, no, that was the 25, to the 24, I think.
Enough for a first down as he picked up 4 yards.
Yep, that's the key point here. First and 10, did get to the 23, not 24, so a little better there. Oakland up 14-0 now over Indy. Run up the middle. Nice pile moving run to the 20, and the pile keeps chugging along to the 19-yard line. And getting up off the bottom of that pile was DJ Barksdale, so nice run for the senior.
Yeah, I don't think we've even seen him yet. He can move it.
They're in the John Day Legal Red Zone now. The law offices of John Day, helping injured people for more than 30 years. JohnDayLegal.com. Here's Barksdale again on the carry. Up the middle and bangs his way forward to about the 17, it looks like.
This is one of these games, Brian, where neither team has established anything yet. Smyrna now trying to establish the run a little bit as well. Riverdale had that first opening drive, but penalties and interception hurt them, and a fumble.
Here's Judkins on 3rd and 5. Little quick drop and through the hands of Augustine. Incomplete. He was so wide open he couldn't believe it, I don't think. John, Oakland scores their second touchdown on a 77-yard Kyler Creasy pass to T.T. Hill.
Impressive.
Pretty good start for the Patriots on the road.
That is not an easy place to play either.
No, it is not. It's not that hard to get to. It's a pretty easy place to go,
unless you run into a bridge.
Well, that's Ravenwood you're thinking about.
Oh, Ravenwood.
Yeah.
Yeah, Independence, I remember now. It's not bad.
Yeah, right off 840. Pass goes right side and diving into the air, and I think knocking down that pass is Hudson Fuqua.
That was a great play. That he anticipated that. Really nice defensive play.
Great job anticipating there.
And they turn it over. So Riverdale's defense has done the job so far.
Well, it's definitely been one of those defensive games, and it's been one of those games obviously too where penalties have played a factor, being the first game.
And again, I mentioned that nobody's established anything offensively. It's been mostly, Riverdale's had a couple of nice plays, Smyrna's had a couple of nice plays, but nothing concrete where you can just go down the field and sustain a long drive.
Got another update on your scoreboard here, and they're going to the second quarter. Still same score, Blackman over Brentwood 7-0, but that one in the second quarter now for you. And of course, we have no score into the second quarter as well.
Is that Blackman up 7-0?
Yeah, at Brentwood.
I've got a feeling they're going to be a surprise team. I don't know if they're going to win that game tonight, but they got better last year as the year went on.
Sure. And again, that's one of those places that's hard to go play, Brentwood for sure. A lot of mystique and history there. Well, 1st and 10 for the Warriors now. And the quarterback is Cameron. Cameron zips a pass and completed to the 25-yard line. And that is Kadarian Fletcher who made the catch and picks up 7 yards. Dante Cameron is just a sophomore, so you've got a sophomore in Cameron and Tellen the senior. And John, right now they're kind of using them interchangeably. It's not series for series, but looks like a pretty good mix going on with the two quarterbacks.
Made a nice throw there. They don't have to be long passes, just to kind of keep everybody honest for the running game.
Second down, they fake the handoff, and Cameron's going to keep it. 30 to the 35. They try to pull him down by his shirt tail. Gets to the 36-yard line as he climbs for a first bank first down. Nice run of 11 yards for Dante Cameron.
I love the way the kid brought the football in as he saw them getting hit. He also changed his arm where he had the ball hit, and did a nice job there of taking that tackle.
Richardson on the tackle. And we are at a first bank first down here now for Riverdale. Ball here from the near hash, under 9 minutes to play. No score, by the way. Delay handoff, running here to the near side for about a 3-yard pickup is DJ Taylor. Brody Hines making the tackle, but John, DJ right there wasn't much there.
No.
There was maybe a yard for any normal person, and he got 3. He's got such great vision. I'm glad to see that he's able to come back and have such an impact. Second down for the Warriors. 2nd and 7. Again, no score. Riverdale Smyrna here from Smyrna High School in SRM Field at Robert L. Rake Stadium. Cameron, looks like Riverdale's going to have to burn a timeout. A little confusion there. We'll take one as well. We'll be right back on State Farm Prep Sports.
We're talking now with Heather here at Carpets by Osborne. Tell us what it's like to work at a family business.
It's a lot of fun. However, it's a lot of work. Everybody has to pull their weight equally.
What do you think are some of the advantages of people doing business with a family business versus a corporate business?
We are here to answer all questions. We're responsible for scheduling jobs. We're not here to sell you material and pass you off to a list of installers.
Carpets by Osborne on Northwest Broad, next to Tire World.
Stop by one of our 4 Rutherford County locations after your Friday night football game or your Saturday soccer games. This is Nick Hayes with Toots Restaurants, and I'm sitting here with my son, Jack. Jack, what's your favorite food at Toots Restaurant?
It's still those chicken fingers and curly fries, Dad.
Toots, good food and fun since 1985. Many things have changed, but one thing hasn't. Toots is still the place for good food and fun.
Good food and fun.
I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, former running back at Upland High School, and you're listening to Prep Football.
State Farm Prep Sports on News Radio WGNS is brought to you in part by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust.
Got some new scores to pass along after this play here on the Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. Dante Cameron, quick pass over left side, finds Zayden Jones, and Jones going to scamper to the 45-yard line, and it'll bring up a 3rd down play here. That is a 6-yard gain. And updates, 7-6, Nolensville over Rockvale. That's in the second quarter. And it's Tullahoma 14, Stewart's Creek 7. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. 3rd down and 2 here from the 44-yard line of Riverdale for the Warriors. They need 2 yards for a first down to get to the 46. 3 wide to the right. That's the wide side of the field. It's DJ Taylor with the carry, trying to get to the edge left side, and the door is shut. Going to lose maybe a half a yard there on that, or just to the line of scrimmage at least. And it's 4th down now, and Riverdale forced to punt.
Well, that drive started out pretty nicely for Riverdale, but again, just can't get the big play.
Tyreek McCarver, senior Tyreek McCarver, and Tyler Haydez are deep back for the Bulldogs. Punt is in the air. And got a return set up here from the 30 and kind of snuffed out there to the 32-yard line.
Well, that was a great tackle there.
And, of course, there's a flag on the play.
Gavin Harris, I believe. Is that right, Rod? I believe it was 76, but I'm not sure.
Well, it'll check the penalty marker here.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be against Smyrna, I think. They actually came way up the field from where the play happened. Now they're marking it off from the 32.
I think you mentioned it earlier, Nick, when a running back kind of makes a couple of little moves, little nifty moves. They're nifty, but they're not going vertical up the field. And that's when those guys will get a penalty for, blocking the back or hold.
Puts the ball here at the 22 on the left hash after the penalty. It's 1st and 10, Smyrna. And the give is to Ryan Carver. Carver banging off people left and right and plows his way to the 27-yard line. Going to pick up 5 very hard-earned yards right there. I mean, he was hit at least 3 times banging off of Riverdale defenders. Laura on the takedown for Riverdale. 2nd down. Ball between the hashes as Smyrna moves right to left. No score in this first half. And now drawn off sides, JoJo Smith. And so this is going to give Smyrna a 5-yard penalty here and also a first down by virtue of that penalty. If you've got any updates on Laverne, West Creek, and Columbia Academy, MTCS, I'm sure just started because that
7:30 start.
7:30 start. And it's going to be Augustine trying to stretch it out here to the near side and nowhere to go upfield. He's going to lose several yards back to the 29-yard line. That's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss as Morris made the tackle.
2nd down at the 30-yard line.
There's our Nicholas Morris. Nice tackle.
2nd down, and nowhere to go this time either. Augustine, man, Haynes just plowed him over. That's one of those scenes where if you want to just get a good description, it's like one of those snow plows coming and plowing up about 2 feet of snow right in front of you. Just comes in and takes you away. I'm trying to think cool thoughts, it's going to be hot next week. 3rd and 15. Smyrna kind of going the other way, back at the 28-yard line now. Back to pass is Judkins. Judkins in trouble. Judkins is sacked.
A host of Warriors there on the tackle.
Stayed in the pocket as long as he could, John, and really, I guess, overstayed his welcome for Riverdale's liking. Nobody to pass to.
Caleb Woods came in there and made a nice tackle.
And
This Riverdale defense is pretty tough. And
4th and 21. Deep, going to have to punt. And it's LeVar Noor. Riverdale should get decent field position. Warriors brought some pressure. He does get off a decent kick here, and it's going to take a Smyrna bounce and go out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So 60 yards to go for the Warriors. 3:59 to play in the half. I don't want to say it, but with 3:59 left in the second half, we've had a different feeling second quarter in terms of the speed of the play. I'm not going to say the jinxing words. No, don't say it.
Well, actually, the game has gone pretty fast, but
well, there we go.
It looks like,
1st and 10 for Riverdale. No score here. Will somebody break this scoreless tie before halftime? We'll see. The give is to Caden Bailey. Bailey going to do a dive right up the gut. Picks up 3. About the 43-yard line. Big, massive pile up there between the hashes.
It's a real battle between both offensive lines and the defensive lines, and really the defense is winning rather handily right now.
Jerry Martin making the Smyrna tackle there.
He only gave him 2. I think I gave him 3, but
well, spots have been a little bit, I don't know. Maybe we're just not seeing it the right way. 2nd down and 8. Tellen, 3-step drop. Now flushed out of the pocket, rolls out right side. Quick pass, and this is going to be at the feet of intended receiver Caden Bailey. And really, Zion Blakemore had a better beat on that than anybody for Smyrna.
Our game tonight is brought to you by Toots Good Food and Fun, Bud's Tire, and Wilson Bank and Trust, along with Sir Pizza, sponsor of our Game and Coaches Show podcast. You can find them at WGNSSports.com or wherever you listen to audio. That's Sir Pizza on East Main, South Church, and Memorial.
Columbia Academy leading MTCS 15-0 with 8:02 to play in the first quarter. And now flags fly everywhere. Columbia Academy, by the way, do not be surprised if they're not the Division II Single-A state champion this year. They bring everybody back from that team that was really good last year.
Tyson Hines on the offsides there for Smyrna.
Offsides against the Bulldogs, 5-yard penalty.
That gives Riverdale 5 yards and makes 3rd and 8. Much better down in distance here now if you're a Riverdale fan. Trips to the left. Ball between the hashes. Another receiver here right side, and a timeout Riverdale. They want to check the alignment here. Critical 3rd down for Riverdale coming up after we come right back. No score here.
For more than 36 years, Wilson Bank and Trust has been proud to serve communities all across Tennessee. As an independent local bank, we provide banking products competitive with large banks, but delivered with personalized local service. Wilson Bank and Trust has been community-focused since 1987 and looks forward to many more. Discover the power of local community banking that truly makes a difference. Give us a call or come on by any of our local 30 locations or visit wilsonbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
Quick, convenient, efficient. 3 words that we all hope to experience when we do business. Our goal at JHA Company is to bring just that to an industry that's traditionally dictated to the customer when it's time to do business. Whether you're purchasing class pictures in a yearbook, class jewelry, a letter jacket, school spirit wear, or senior graduation products, we strive to make the experience quick, convenient, and efficient. Find out more at jhacompany.com. JHA, your one source for an unparalleled scholastic experience.
I'm State Farm Agent Dana Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
Welcome back here to Smyrna High School. Riverdale facing 3rd and 3. And Malachi Tellen has the same lineup set, if you will. Odie is receiver here near side. 3 more to the far side. Going to be a fake handoff and a throw left side to Malik Hicks, but kind of threw that one out in front of him there, John.
Yeah, that was just a bad pass. It looked like the rush was bothering him a little bit. Let it go a lot quicker than he needed to.
Goes incomplete, and it'll bring up a 4th down here now.
McCarver and Hades are deep.
McCarver and Hades. Fourth down. The kick. High booming kick. But it's Tyler Hades on the return. And is out of bounds around the 33, I think, 34 maybe. Well, if Riverdale's going to get something done here, they've got, or Smyrna rather, they've got 2 minutes and 28 seconds here left in this first half. Don't forget the Ideas Tees halftime report is coming up. We'll have a lot of information coming up for you. As many score updates as we can give you. Pass over to the right side. And some room over there on the far side for Elias Gillum. There is a flag, of course, on the play. Going to be down shy of the first down. But I'm not sure any of this is going to matter. And Smyrna's body language indicates that they're going to mark this off against them. Boy, it is taking so long to get what's happening here going. I mean, and the ball now is going to be back to the, kind of lost the white hat. Well, he's already signaled up here. I didn't see what he said, but ball back at the 34. So it's 1st and 17. Seen any new scores coming out of the Rockvale game either of late. Here's a give to Ryan Carver. Carver going to be spun down at the 28-yard line. Helmet goes flying too there. Well, John, there's one thing that can be said about this game. It has been hard hitting for sure.
Yeah, the defense have played well, but they've been assisted quite often by a penalty.
Yeah, you're right. Weaver making the tackle for Riverdale. They're already at halftime at Independence. And it's Oakland leading 21-0 at the half. Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard update. Second down and 16. Just a minute 47 left in the half. Running is Augustine. Coming here to the near side. They're going to give him forward progress to the 31.5-yard line. 32, we'll call it. And Weaver another tackle there. It's a 4-yard gain, but now 3rd and 11. And clock running from their own 33-yard line.
Well, you have to be careful here. You don't want to turn the ball over and give Riverdale a chance.
2 wide outs to the far side, 1 here to the near side, and that is Carson Matthews, Bulldog senior. Offset eye, they're blocking their right side. Looks like with Valentine. Play goes that way for Augustine. Gets to the second level, to the 40 now, and then tripped up. That was a great shoestring tackle there that probably kept them from getting a first down. Haynes making that. Picked up 9 yards, but still going to be short there by about 3 yards.
Augustine definitely has the speed factor for the Bulldogs. He's run a couple of good runs.
MTCS gets on the scoreboard, trailing 15-6. first quarter.
Looks like Smyrna's not in any big hurry.
No, they may just decide to run it on into the halftime locker room.
Well, it is 4th down.
Yep, 4th and 3, so they're not interested in doing anything here, and that is going to wrap up our first half, I think. No, Smyrna's going to take a timeout. They are going to have to punt with 6 seconds left, so let's take a timeout. We'll be right back for the conclusion of this first half.
Is your car running like a dream, or does it need a little TLC? At Dr. Automotive in Smyrna, we treat your vehicle like it's one of our own. From oil changes to major repairs, our certified technicians have the skills and experience to keep you on the road safely.
This is Mike Woodward, head football coach at Laverne High School. If you are blitzed with car problems, go see Dr. Automotive.
For quality care you can trust, visit Dr. Automotive in Smyrna. We've got the cure for your car. Online at smyrnaautorepair.com.
What makes Murfreesboro so vibrant? Is it regular coffee dates on Main Street? Checking in on neighbors to be sure everyone's safe? Or cheering on your favorite team? At Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, we believe it's all of these and more. The hometown medical group that genuinely cares. We deliver quality primary and specialty medical care in our community. And as the official medical group of the MTSU Athletics, we keep students and staff healthy too. Learn more at mmclinic.com or call 615-893-4480 today.
I'm State Farm Agent Ron Reeves. You're listening to Prep Football.
Got just 6 seconds left here in the half. And it's going to be a LeBar Noor kick here. Barring anything weird happening. High. Not a Warrior to be found within 30 yards. And the clock hits triple zeros as well. Well, it's all goose eggs on the scoreboard. No time left in the half and no score at halftime. So we are at the half. 0-0 in an interesting first half. I'm sure we're going to hear all about it here coming up as the Ideas Tees halftime show continues. You're listening and watching State Farm Prep Sports.
Craig's Tax Service at 142 Heritage Park Drive offers complete tax preparation, financial, and bookkeeping services.
This is Brett Craig with Craig's Tax Service. From personal tax preparation to business bookkeeping, payroll, and taxes, at Craig's Tax Service, our staff is here to help.
Get help with your taxes. Call 890-2233 for an appointment.
As a former Siegel Star football player, I know the importance of the high school sports experience. Good luck to all county student athletes.
Craig's Tax Service, 890-2233.
Shop your favorites at Dillard's, JCPenney, Rue 21, Hot Topic, and more. Grab a bite at Crab Fever, Sam's Sports Grill, Olive Garden, or Miller's Ale House. With more than 60 retailers, you're sure to find something that you'll love at Stones River Town Center. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for style tips, upcoming events, and sales information. Stones River Town Center, off Old Fort Parkway in Murfreesboro. Shopping centered on you. Online at shopstonesriver.com.
Mills Family Pharmacy has served Murfreesboro and surrounding communities for nearly 2 decades, and we do more than just filling prescriptions. If you have questions about medications, we can help.
If a particular medicine needs to be compounded, can you do that?
Absolutely. Compounding gives pharmacists like Chad Mills or Craig Buckner the ability to produce a unique dosage, preservative-free and sugar-free if needed.
This is Chad Mills with Mills Family Pharmacy. We're located next to Toots South on South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
Visit millsfamilypharmacy.com.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
You've seen the ads out there, companies wanting to buy your home. But why sell yourself short when you can get fair market value? I'm Lisa Patton. If you have an estate to settle or a home to sell, call Parks Auction. We'll work with you to sell your home or property in any condition with no costly repairs on your timeline. Why accept one offer when you can have multiple? You need Parks Auction. We look out for your best interest. Call Parks Auction today. We handle everything.
If you need concrete work done, who would I call? Dan Franz Concrete. Here's why. He's local. He attended Walter Hill Elementary, Oakland, and MTSU. He served our community as a school resource officer for 9 years, and he's involved in the community.
This is Dan with Dan France Concrete, wishing all Rutherford County student athletes a great season. Study hard, play harder, and be safe.
Dan France Concrete is a licensed and insured residential and commercial concrete construction contractor serving Middle Tennessee. Check out danfranceconcrete.com online to see some of their work.
I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, and you're listening to Prep Football.
And welcome to the IDIS-T's halftime show, where it is 0-0 as we go into a halftime. IDIS-T's is the place in Rutherford County for school spirit wear, screen printing, embroidery, specialty items, and more. Plus, buy all of your officially licensed MTSU Blue Raider merchandise from Raider Tees. For Blue Raider tees, polos, hats, and more, visit their showroom at 910 Risley Road. Just turn off Broad Street between Chewy's and Chili's. IDIS-T's can put your logo on just about anything. Stop in and see how they can help you promote your favorite team, workplace, or organization. Find out more online at IDISTees.com. Before we go to the Dr. Automotive Live Report, let's go to our scoreboard here, our Jennings and Ayers Funeral Home scoreboard. It's scoreless here at halftime between Riverdale and Smyrna. Blackman leads Brentwood 7-0 in the second quarter. Oakland at half over Independence, no problem, 21-0. Now Nolensville and Rawville in a close one, 7-6. Nolensville leading in the second. Tullahoma 14, Stewart's Creek 13. That's in the second quarter of play. Laverne and West Creek, we haven't gotten a score there, but MTCS has scored in the first. Columbia Academy leading at 15-6 to update our scoreboard. And now let me get one in here. Jerry Taylor, 9-yard pass to Grady Harvey for TD. The two-point conversion failed. It's 19-14, though. Stewart's Creek with 30 seconds to go in the half. So the Creek have come back and have taken the lead in that one. Our Dr. Automotive Live Report, Danny Brewer joins us and from Dr. Automotive. And but the score kind of indicated what I thought might be, because I think both of them have good defenses coming back and a little bit of first game jitters maybe for the quarterbacks a little bit. And so what are your thoughts?
Well, when you consider what both teams lost offensively, and with what with first week of the season, so I'm not surprised to see it low scoring. Of course, when you have Riverdale and Smyrna get together, they have had a defensive mentality. Now, last year Riverdale's offense lit the scoreboard up, but they've always been under Coach Kreisky. So not surprised to see it be low scoring. You would like to see a little bit more offensive flow here. We haven't had, neither team has really gotten in flow. Riverdale's had a couple of decent drives, but the turnovers, they're very lucky that the turnovers haven't bitten them.
Mm-hmm.
Both teams have kind of had a chance to put points on the board, just can't seem to find a way yet.
It's one of those games where they have opportunities, but they just can't get over the hump. They can't make that big play to get that big first down that they need.
Exactly right, and that's both teams have had those chances. Smyrna had a third and relatively short that the ball got tipped and went through a player's hands. Riverdale was driving, had the fumble that kind of cost them. So both teams have kind of made some mistakes that cost them in the critical third down situation.
Relatively inexperienced at quarterback for both teams, and it showed a little bit. They've also made some good plays as well, and
they certainly have.
So it takes a little patience, and especially in the first game. And it's not like they're playing. They're two talented teams defensively, and that adds a lot. Big up front, both of them really.
Big up front, speed right behind that. Good schemes. I think that it's. Of course, this can be a very good football game. A 0-0 football game can be very exciting, even though we haven't had a lot of offensive fireworks. We've had some good hard hitting, which you like to see, and it's been relatively clean for the most part, as far as no personal foul penalty, or maybe one personal foul penalty, but still no taunting, none of that kind of stuff. Both teams are behaving pretty well.
Well, I want to talk a little bit. They've named this the Bobby Bowl, and talk a little bit about this. Danny, you're from here. Bobby Wells meant a lot to both of these squads. He coached here, and he coached at Riverdale. And I think it's really a nice thing that Smyrna's done here to kind of honor him.
Without question, it started last year at Riverdale when we called it the Bobby Bowl, because you're right. Bobby Wells was a staple of Rutherford County football coaching for probably over 3 decades. He started here at Smyrna, coached here for a long time, was head coach at Black for a few years, and then he went to Riverdale and was just one of the icons at Riverdale. Great defensive mind. But the thing about Coach Wells was he was a great man.
Yeah,
he,
better person.
He
Yeah.
grew so many kids. He cultivated so many young athletes. He really was a salt of the earth kind of guy. So yes, it's very, very fitting that this be dubbed the Bobby Bowl.
Well, talk a little bit about the clubhouse here, because you've been in it. We haven't had a chance to go in it, and tell us a little bit about it. But I was shocked at how beautiful it was from the outside. I mean, I was expecting, you see clubhouses in high schools. This is state of the art here.
I'm going to say this. Of course, I'm a little biased because I'm a Smyrna boy, but I'll stack our facility at Smyrna, this facility at Smyrna High School, up against anyone in the state of Tennessee. Now I don't know about Texas and some of those big money programs down there, but as far as what Smyrna High School has done here, and with the help of Smyrna Ready Mix and some other members of the community, it's fantastic. When you go inside that facility, I mean, the weights are magnificent. They probably got more weights than even you could handle as far as the amount. Like I said, we got all kind of bench presses. I
don't know.
The 415 bench, or what are you, 405? What are you benching now? They got more than that, John. They do. But also, there's a stadium club down there where there's the game's live streamed in there. There's couches. Like I said, the coach's offices are wonderful. They've got this nice meeting room. The locker rooms are gorgeous. They've really done an outstanding job. Hats off to Dow Smith Construction, because Dow Smith is the one who built that Joker. And hats off to Dow Smith Construction. They've done an excellent job. And, it's really a facility that all of Rutherford County can be proud of.
Well, it's certainly, they've done some improvements in the press box here as well, so things are looking up for Smyrna High School. Danny, I'm going to let you run, but don't stay in the clubhouse too long. Come out and enjoy some of the game, like the air, breathe the air.
I will, John, because I'm looking forward to a huge second half. More slobber knocking, more hard hits, and I think we're going to have is it going to be first team to score the wins? You think is that what it'll be?
It might very well be.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, John.
All right, that's Danny Brewer, and he knows Smyrna. He's a Smyrna boy, and that is brought to you by Dr. Automotive, the cure for your car. Brothers Danny and Randy Brewer have been providing Rutherford County with ASC certified auto repair for decades. They grew up here and are your neighbors. Foreign and domestic auto repair. That's Dr. Automotive on Hazelwood Drive in Smyrna, online at smyrnaautorepair.com. Time to look at the Rayburn Insurance keys to the game, and Rod rejoins me here. The keys to the game so far, the penalties have really just kind of dictated things, and good play at the line of scrimmage. What do they have to do here in the second half? Both teams, because we're scoreless. Somebody's going to have to break the ice.
Well, you got to clean up the game.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't have all the penalties. I mean, it's kind of a coach's nightmare in that so many mistakes. When you have penalties, that's mistakes. I mean, you're not executing properly. Clean up the game, but looking at it, to me, Riverdale looks like a little bit more threat to score. They've had a 97-yard run brought back, for penalty. But again, maybe that penalty is what broke him too, loose and all. And he had an interception, but penalties have really stopped him up. But I think Riverdale is really starting to shut down Smyrna's runs. Smyrna hasn't done complete control of Riverdale's run yet.
If you were a coach and you were evaluating this first half, what do you say to your players in the locker room, and how do you get them motivated? Because right now we're just kind of playing midfield. We're not moving anywhere one way or the other. We're just kind of standing at about the 30 or 40 yard line on both sides.
Well, you've got to tell them, number one, that first half's over. This is a new game. You're beginning right from the beginning. No mistakes. Keep focused.
And with both teams, you can say, well, we've had penalties and we've had turnovers, but we still are scoreless.
Right.
So
it's right there for us, for the takings for us. We want it, we can go get it.
That's your Rayburn Insurance keys to the game, brought to you by Rayburn Insurance agent Rick Hall. As a locally owned agency in Smyrna, they offer the personalized service you won't get from big out-of-state providers. For auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, talk to Rick Hall, providing competitive prices and local advice. All right. There are no big first half replays, brought to you by Craig's Tax Service, so we're going to move on with it. And we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the stats from the first half here on State Farm Prep Football.
Head over to J. Mullins Jewelry to check out their selection of rings, watches, custom design jewelry, and much more. They're a local business located at 352 West Northville Boulevard right here in Murfreesboro. They have gifts for all occasions, weddings, graduations, anniversaries, whatever you need, you can find it at J. Mullins Jewelry. That's at 352 West Northfield Boulevard or online at mullinsjewelry.com.
You've changed thousands of diapers, played hours of peekaboo and duck duck goose. You do anything to protect your kids. I'm State Farm Agent Emerson Williams, and it's important to protect them with life insurance. I can make it easy and affordable for you to protect your family.
Every team knows which play can be a winning move. I'm State Farm Agent Andy Womack, here to help life go right by combining your home and auto insurance. Call me today at 615-890-0850.